Welcome to another Bunny and Teddy video diary, and in this one I am cooking. I am in the kitchen. I'm doing a classic family favourite, chili con carne, and as you can see I'm delicately chopping up 2 medium-sized onions, chopping them up nice and fine. You could use 1 large onion, but I chose to use 2 medium. Next up we have 1 red pepper. It's washed out from the inside. I'm just chopping out there the middle bit with all the seeds in it, and once that's removed you can wash out the rest of the seeds and the rest of the pepper, and it will be prepared in the same fashion as the onion. Just chop up nice and fine, just get the seeds out and chop up nice and fine. Obviously you start in strips and work your way down to those fine little pieces. And there we have it, just nice and fine. It's got to be the same size as the onion so it all cooks the same way. Next up we have a clove of garlic. It was such a huge clove of garlic, you can't see it in this footage, but it was a huge clove, and I'm just chopping that up the same way, nice and fine. There's the fine pieces right there for you. So into the pan on a medium heat will be a drizzle of oil. In this case it is rapeseed oil that I'm using. It's a good tablespoonful of it, and then just work your way around the pan once it's in the pan. Next in goes the onion, or in my case it was onions, as it was 2 medium-sized onions, and they're going to be browned off 5 minutes. Just get them moving around that pan. It might not even take 5 minutes, guys. It might just be a case of it, you know, getting a bit brown and soft and all that. Just like that, effectively, and in goes the garlic. All the pieces of the garlic are in. More stirring, more things going in. The red pepper goes in. More stirring again, and then chili flakes I am using. I am putting in a teaspoon, or half a teaspoon if you're not really into chili flakes. So after the chili flakes I am putting in a teaspoon of paprika. This is hot and smoky. Be careful if you are using that type. Maybe only half a teaspoon would be sufficient. And then a good stir around. We've put a teaspoon of ground cumin in there as well. In goes the meat. It's half a kilo or 500 grams of beef mince with a 5% fat content. Just get that chopped up and moving around the pan, get it all browned over, and stir it well for a good 5 minutes. So be patient, guys, get it moving around, and as you can see it's turning brown already, and the flavours are slowly mingling together. It's all looking more like a chili with every second. And as you can see, after those 5 minutes or so, you've got it all browned off. Just the odd bit now to go before the next the next bit. I'm now making the sauce, and we're starting off with some beef stock. That's 1 stock cube, and it's been crumbled away and put in to a 300 millilitres of water. Next thing to go in is a normal can of tomatoes. I'm using plum. You can use any sort of chopped tomatoes. I didn't have any chopped tomatoes, that's why plum has gone in, and I'm having to sort of chop it up a bit as it's added into the mixture. Next up is half a teaspoon of marjoram. And after that we have a teaspoon of sugar. And after that we're shaking in salt and pepper. And it's a good shake as well of both of those. And after that, the last bit is a good squirt, 2 tablespoons worth of tomato puree. And with all those ingredients in there, let's mix it all together and really get that chilli moving. So it's the lid now going on, and it's going to be gently simmering and then bring to the boil and putting that pan on. And once it's boiling, we can now turn it down and leave it for 20 minutes on that lower heat. Check on the pan occasionally just to stir it, see if it's going dry at all. And if it is, you can always add some water to the mixture. I've drained off a can of red kidney beans. Having taken them out of the can, obviously, drain it out, put it through a sieve, get it in the pan, get it stirred around, get it all mixed in, and now the chilli is taking shape to its truest form. So now it's lid back on, and we're going to be doing this for another 10 minutes now. So as I say, just keep checking that pan just to see if it's drying out or not over these last few minutes. You don't want a dry chilli, just stir it around a bit, see what's happening with it. And if, as I say, if it looks a bit dry, just put a drop of water in it. It won't hurt. Just a couple of tablespoons might just do it. Just keep it moving for these final few minutes. So it's virtually all there. Just slap that on, get the heat off, and let it just lie there now for 10 more minutes. Just let the flavours all mingle together and really take hold with each other. And as it's just gently going down, let's taste that sauce. It may need seasoning. It's surprising how much seasoning it does need in the end. There it is then, guys, it's all there, it's all ready to eat. What do I think? Looking forward to this, guys, it's looking good. Now I use plum tomatoes in this, so you could use any other tin tomato, but let's get a proper good mouthful, see how it tastes. Everything is absolutely cooked to perfection in my opinion. So soft, so tasty, full of flavour, everything's going on in there. Give it a go then, guys. It's a good food recipe. You'll see it in the description below, and bon appetit.